With Disney's live-action Beauty and the Beast on the way, I thought I'd give you a breakdown of the real fairy tale of the Beauty and the Beast. Not that sexist one that Disney produced, but the real fairy tale. The original fairy tale was thought to originate 4,000 years ago, which means if you're religious that Adam and Eve must have created it. But it wasn't published until 1740 by author Gabrielle Suzanne Barbeau de Villeneuve. Pretty sure that's right. Anyway, the version that everyone is most familiar with is the one that was rewritten in 1758 by Jean-Marie Le Prince. I cannot pronounce these French names. Anyway, the story starts with a rich, widowed father with his 6 kids who treat his youngest, Beauty, like a servant. I promise you, this is not Cinderella. Just bear with me. Anyway, so after losing his wealth in a tragic accident, as it always happens, he and his children are forced to relocate to a farm and end up having to work for a living. Father, what did we do to deserve punishment like this? Work? I shouldn't have to touch a thing in my life. So one day, upon returning home from trying to get his riches back, the father gets lost in the woods, and as one does, stumbles upon a magical palace in the middle of the woods, just sitting right there, that no one's ever seen or heard of. So of course the father goes up to the door of this unknown mansion. For all we know, it could be haunted, and someone opens the door who doesn't show his face, haunted, and invites him in, gives him food, shelter, water, wine, and after all that, the father goes and tries to steal a rose from the garden for Beauty. Yeah, a rose. Why? Couldn't just buy him on the side of the road from someone else. No, he had to go steal it from this person he didn't know, who gave him all this hospitality. Dick. And so of course the owner, who you guessed it, was Beast, got all pissed off and said, bro, now I gotta kill you. You just stole from me. I gave you stuff. Now you stole. I gotta kill you. That's what happens. And the father's all like, but sir, Beast, it was for my daughter, my beautiful daughter. And Beast's like, bro, I gotta kill you. You stole, man. If I let you steal from me, then other people are going to start stealing, and then it's just going to become this big thing, and I got to set an example. I can't let this happen. So the Beast is like, I'll cut you a deal, alright? I'll let you go home if you or one of your daughters come back to the palace. I mean, somebody's got to pay for this. So the Beast, being such a stand-up guy and all, sends the father on his way with jewels, riches, and everything else he might need for his family. Man, should have just asked for that rose. I mean, seriously? The Beast just gave him tons of money, tons of clothes, tons of just you should have asked for the damn rose. The father gets home. I mean, I don't know how he's lost in the first place, but somehow he finds his way home. I guess he's in MapQuest, and talks to his daughters, and Beauty decides to take responsibility because, you know, I mean, she wanted the rose, so it's her fault her father decided to steal the rose. It's all her fault. So she accepts responsibility, and Beauty goes to the palace. So upon her arrival at the castle, Belle is greeted by Beast, who says that he is her servant and gives her a variation of lavish clothes, riches, and whatever she pretty much wants. And here's where it begins to sound a little bit like Disney's Beauty and the Beast. So obviously Beast wants Beauty to marry him. So every night Beast asks, will she sleep with him? Man. And she always replies no. Probably a good thing they're getting Emma Watson to play Belle, because, I mean, if anyone can handle a beast, it's her. She gets down like that, if you know what I'm saying. Every night she dreams of a prince asking her why she's rejecting the beast so much, and she spit that famous line, I only see him as a friend. Psh, yeah, okay. How many people have heard that before? After living a life of luxury that most women can only dream of, Beauty gets homesick and requests to see her family again. So the Beast gives her an enchanted mirror that lets her see inside the castle at any time she wants, and an enchanted ring that lets her teleport back whenever she wants. I mean, as long as it's within that week, because she has a curfew. After going home and talking to her family about how she's been treated, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, her sisters get extremely jealous, of course, as women do, and try to convince Belle to stay past her 1-week deadline, even going as far as to fake crying and putting onions in their eyes, hoping that she'll get eaten by the Beast if she stays past her 1-week deadline. Jesus Christ, she has some horrible family members. Oh my god. So she agrees to stay for a little while, and after a while she starts feeling guilty, so she takes a look in her mirror to make sure Beast is okay, and oh my god, she sees him lying half dead on the ground and says to herself, oh my god, what a selfish bitch I was. Except she didn't say that, because she's selfish. So she uses the ring, twists it 3 times, chanting, there's no place like home, there's no place like home, there's no place like home. No, but she did twist it, and she did go back home. So I mean, same thing. So she rushes over to Beast's body and starts weeping over him, professing how much she loves him. Oh, but last week I was just a friend, right? Right? That's what I thought. And so the rest is like the Disney animated movie. She weeps over him, her tears transform him into a wonderful prince. Gasp, surprise. And the Beast explains that one day he was a jerk and didn't give a fairy hospitality when she came knocking on the door, so she turned him into a beast and told him that if he couldn't get married, then he would stay a beast forever. So, of course, Beast and Beauty get married and they live happily ever after. The end. So what I took from this is that in the original, before Disney's sexist version, Belle was a jerk, and Beast is actually cool. Besides for the one fairy incident, he was nice. And so, I mean, it seems like Disney just got it and was like, nah, bruh, we gotta make this so that the guy is an asshole, because guys are assholes, right? That's how it works. Yeah. So, it seems like that's what happened. But I'm looking forward to the live action adaptation. If you haven't seen the trailer, it's out. It looks like it's going to be really good. So be sure to check it out when it hits theaters. And au revoir, or bonjour, or however you say bye in French. Adios. Peace.